Alright, so what's up? Today we're going to be doing a fighter showcase. I'm one of the fighters that are in the main event for UFC Vegas 11. We're going to be doing Colby Chaos Covington. Here are some of his stats. He has obviously the really good wrestling perks. As you already know, he's just a high-paced wrestler. He just puts on as high a volume as possible. Obviously, you want to be taking people down with him, as you can see. 96 takedowns, 95 top control, 91 bottom. Good submissions, good ground striking, good clinch striking. And then obviously his best stat is probably his cardio, 98 cardio. He represents it in real life, in all fairness. He also has 95 chin. His health is just amazing. He has a lot of good things about him. Obviously his striking is a little bit lackluster, but it's still good enough to compete with the top players, in all fairness. And then you don't even want to be on the feet, to be fair, as with how good his grappling is. But let's get into the first one. This is like the matchup in real life, you know, on Saturday. Colby versus T Wood, the chosen one. I'm interested to see how this will go, because I believe if Colby wins, he could fight Usman again, and then if T Wood loses, he might just retire. Well, let's get into it here. You just want to kind of put out your jab and stuff with Colby, kind of keep them backed up to the cage, like in real life, basically. You know, just put the pressure on them. Keep your jab out, jab straight. Put the odd body shot in there. Just make it feel like they can't suffocate. And as soon as they start trying to throw back, you just want to basically move out a distance, kinda. It'll get them frustrated, because they feel like they can't hit you, but you were just tagging them up. Even if you're not hitting them and you're hitting their block, they're still panicking, because they're like, oh, you know, he's moving forward and he's connecting at least. Gonna try and get him up against the cage here. I'm just throwing out a lot of lead hooks, because he seems to be leaning and swaying to that side. But yeah, so I'm gonna start trying to go for takedowns soon enough here. Oh, he tried to go for one of his own. Single leg high is so nice. With Colby, you just want to put on the pressure on the ground too. Just be heavy on top, kinda, you know, ground and pound, submissions. Just make him feel like, you know, he's gonna be under attack the whole time, because he can do that with Colby just due to his high stamina. Fake into half guard here, gets a nice denial. Tries to go into full guard, but he had no grapple advantage, so it was slower than you would have wanted it to be. But this is where you want to be with Colby, especially against someone like T Wood, where T Wood has okay bottom game, but it's not amazing, you know, since he's primarily a dominant wrestler and not a BJJ dude. He's gonna be better on top than he is his back, and Colby's top game is amazing. Might try and get in the top mountain, do some damage there, just because Colby's ground striking, as you've seen, I think it was 94 or 95, so you can really do some damage there. Does a nice job at denying though. See if we can get in the half guard again. Yeah, you want to keep an eye on your opponent's slip patterns too. I noticed that going before, my opponent slipped left and right a couple times to try and evade the straight strike, so I was throwing more hooks there. Nice flip. Luckily it's only towards the end of the round, so he's not going to be able to do too much with it. Just try and cover up and stay safe, not take too much damage. But yeah, like I was saying, that Colby, the actual fight in real life should be really interesting, just due to Colby's high pace. You know, he could put that on T Wood and just kind of, you know, gas out Woodley. Like, kind of, I feel like it could be kind of like T Wood versus Koscheck, where the wrestler was trying to push him to the cage and then boom, just cracks him and knocks him out. Or I think it could be kind of like Dwight Usman and T Wood went, you know, T Wood was kind of frozen with his back onto the cage, and he just kept getting shoved up against the cage and controlled and taken down. I personally believe that Colby will win, but I will not be so shocked, because I feel like T Wood knows a lot's on the line here. he can't really let this one go, and he really wants to fool Colby. So it'll be cool to see like aggressive T Wood come back. You know, really letting his overhands fly and stuff like that. He seems too hesitant in his last couple. Whereas Colby, obviously, his last fight, he hasn't fought since I think last December, but it was a very good fight against Usman, of course. I'd love to see a rematch between them two, especially now that like the first fight took place and it was such a good fight. They kind of like they knew that they were both really good wrestlers, so neither of them shot for the takedowns, and so it was just a fun stand-up war. But both of them had amazing cardio, so they were both going for it the whole time. Like I was saying here, yeah, you just want to kind of, even though Colby obviously isn't the biggest welterweight, you just kind of want to be long with him and make your opponent, even if you're not hitting him all the time, just make him feel like you're in his face all the time. Like jab, you know, body straight when he's blocking the head. Yeah, just keep him on his feet the whole time and don't let him get comfortable. Mix up your wrestling every now and then too. You know, if he's getting too comfortable with the striking, it'd be nice to slip a takedown underneath one of his strikes. You want to fake top mount. I know a lot of people don't know, but you can actually fake the top mount transition, and gets denied not very often. It's very rare somebody is able to deny the fake. See if we can get the side control and deny any transitions. Possibly get crucifix on this T-Wood. Oh, he seems to be panicking now. Secure crucifix here, which is probably the best position in the game, grappling wise. It's just so dominant and easy to hold somebody here. See, that was a very nicely timed play. I'm trying to go back into the crucifix because I wanted to kind of Colby doesn't have an American. That's disappointing to see. He seems to be wanting to time the. Oh, I was about to say he wanted to time the arm trap again, but I guess he left himself to. He was like only going for that, so basically I was like making my elbows unpredictable, because when you can kind of notice if somebody keeps going for arm traps because they're not going to be transitioning, and inside saddle their arm just keeps going back and forth kind of. But yeah, that's the first thing. I wonder, I'm interested to see how many people actually want Colby to win and how many people want T-Wood to win, because I know a lot of people hated Colby, but I think he's become more of a fan now, or people are starting to like him, and his fight style, you can't really not like him. You know, even against you know, people are saying, oh, he's a boring wrestler and stuff, but even against like Robbie Lawler, he just really put the pace on him. You know, he was striking a lot more than I expected. I thought he'd go out there and shoot for the legs instantly, but Robbie seems to be getting on with age too. I think if Cowboy wins this Saturday, it should be either Cowboy versus Cerrone 2, and then maybe Robbie will retire after that, or if T-Wood loses, maybe T-Wood versus Cerrone, and then he can retire T-Wood, because I don't think if he loses this one, I don't think he is ever going to try and make another title run. Age is getting to him, it seems, and he just became too defensive once he got the title. But here we are with the second fight. It looks like our opponent might be picking Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman, which would be a good fight, obviously. Like I'd said, the fight they had in real life was an instant classic. You know, they just went in there and brawled, and both of them, with the gas tanks they have, they could just put it on each other for like the whole 5 rounds. Obviously Usman coming out the victor with the 5th round TKO. Was a very nice finish. Colby seemed to injure his jaw somewhat in the tour, I believe, so that wasn't the best scenario for him. I hope our opponent isn't AFK. It'd be quite unfortunate. get into it here though. But yeah, the welterweight division's interesting now. Of course, you have like Leon. I hope Leon fights Thompson, and then maybe like what's it called, if Masvidal beats Nate, maybe Nick can come back and fight Masvidal. I don't know. I'm also interested to see if a lot of people can believe Nick can still compete at the top level. You know, the top 5, the top 10 of the division. Because obviously in his prime he was an absolute beast, but it might be questionable now just due to his age and how long he's taken off the sport. It seems as we've been frozen here. I'll wait a couple more seconds, and if it's still not working, then I'll cut the recording and I'll go into the next one. Hopefully it does, because I don't really want to have to quit the fight or have my opponent quit the fight. Be unfortunate for us both to lose points, but it seems as though that's going to be the case, so I'm going to cut it here and we are back. A little bit of a disappointing end to the last one, of course. The screen unfortunately never fixed and our opponent ended up disconnecting. I'm sure he quit. I mean, I was waiting it out because I didn't want to quit because he had like 1,100 points, so in the scenario that I quit, I would have lost like 80 points or something. So luckily he left before I did. I'm sure he probably lost 0 points. Another Colby versus he would match up with is really cool. Simulations of the fight. Like I said, you just want to be kind of pushing forward with Colby at all times. You never really kind of want to be on the back foot. You want to be able to put the pressure on your opponent and make them use a lot of their stamina. Well, Colby can go all day anyways. And luckily Colby he's just very good in this game. Like, he has 95 chin, 94 body. You know, you can just go all day with him. So we'll be looking to he's trying to chop our legs here, which will lower our GA and stuff, which will make takedowns harder to get and transition denials slower. Or transitions slower. Oh, he seems to be doing a good job at, like, whenever we're walking forward, he's pulling back and kind of planting. I think we'll look to wrestle here. Nicely done to get out of the clinch. You don't want to engage with T-Wood too much. I'm just trying to catch him with the uppercuts as he's going to my body. Nice takedown, D. Oh, and I got knocked down there. Would not let me clinch up as I wanted to. Boom. Alright, gonna be facing a little bit of adversity this fight. Should be good though. I'm gonna just kinda focus on my defense a little bit more here than offense. I'm just gonna kinda counter off my defense. Like, I'll block and then I'll block counter and stuff, so. I'm just trying to stick that, like, jab and straight into his face, kinda. So he's probably throwing more than he wants to. Yeah. The jab straight with Colby actually seems kinda nice. I don't know, the way he throws it, it's so lengthy. I think we'll probably cruise the rest of this round and maybe wrestle the next round. But like I was saying, like, so far I think Colby is such a good character in this game. I mean, his cardio is amazing, his clinch is amazing, his takedowns amazing, his health just great. I mean, he has like 96 chin, so overall he's a really good fighter. If you want him to use kind of a really good wrestler with high cardio, Colby is your man. Get that late rock off on T-Wood, put the pressure on. Make him feel like he's kind of suffocating and he has nowhere to move, you know. We lost that round, but we look to take him down this round and kind of make him waste more of his stamina than he did in the last two. Good fight so far, though. Here we go. Touch up. I'm sure they won't be touching gloves in the actual fight, but so boom. Yeah, I tried it. Let me push him to the cage actually. Nicely done. See, a lot of people just seem to kind of hold RB there, or just to take down the Noel, so you have to kind of mix it up. Boom, he's doing a very good job with his takedown defense, just kind of like T would in real life. Boom. That's what we want. Wanted to try and even get like a rock that, you know, obviously if you rock somebody and then shoot for like a double leg, it'll be a spear and it'll be virtually him. They obviously can deny it, but it has to be pre-denied, like you can never deny on reaction. Just putting the pressure on him now with the ground and pound and everything. Oh, and that is gonna be it. I didn't realise it'd be over so soon. I must have just, you know, I just must have peppered his head so badly, kind of like Colby in real life. He just kind of peppers you, and slowly but surely you break down. That was gonna be my UFC 4 showcase of Colby Chaos Covington. I hope he's enjoyed it, and I hope I got to show him off to, you know, the best of his abilities. But that's gonna be me for now. I will be doing more of these. I may not do a T-Wood for one for this card, but I will be doing probably a Costa one and other fighters next card. So I appreciate everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have liked, a like would be appreciated, and if you haven't already subscribed, that would also be appreciated. So everyone have a good day.